Basically, man, what I'm trying to do, man, is start something new, man. Me and my partners, Lionel Sauls and Helica Lima, we tried this before, back in 2010, Studio Heads Entertainment, you know, just the wrong generation. You know, we didn't have much media outlet as we do now. We just had MySpace, you know, money situation wasn't right, you know, so we feel like now is a good time, you know. The young generation is hungry, media is growing. I feel like it's the right time to connect, bring Kansas together, and show the world what we got, the VME style.
Sand down all these edges right here, kind of just round them off so they're not pointy and shit. And then we go ahead and stake the top, and then we'll build the speaker boxes for the top. Yep. I'm an IT guy and I have to deal with cables all day, but like this many cables just gives me anxiety. It's a mess. My name's Tyler Miller. I go by T Mills. I've been engineering for about 2 or 3 years now. Started off at YRF with Taylor Timothy. You know, he kind of showed me the ropes and sold me his laptop. I'm from Wichita, Kansas. You know, my mom and my siblings and I, we moved around every single year. I went to tons of different schools. You know, kind of just bounced around. Someone that would want to get started in engineering, it's kind of a hard thing to get into, but there's things like schooling, or you can just do it on your own, like I did. I kind of, you know, someone showed me the basics, but I went ahead and did some research and really just did it on my own. You know, how to do shit for free and how to go through the struggle of being an engineer. But in the end, I learned a lot and it put me on game. Some of my favorite artists that I worked with are 2 people from Chicago, actually. Their names are Daniel and Monty. Those are my 2 main artists that I've been working with before I got on to VME. You know, just they're the most dedicated people I've worked with so far, and I just love their sound. I love helping them make their music. You know, now I'm working with a lot more local artists now that I'm here. Around it, looks like this middle one out. Yeah, left side design. So it was a design. So basically, like, I don't have any experience really building stuff like that, so I just had a vision in my head, kind of made a plan, wrote it down on paper, and got to it, and this is what the outcome was. Perfect square middle, so that way you don't have to be perfect. You're touching yours now. Yeah, I just put one up and then
5 years.
3 more around it. In 5 years, I think we're going to be doing big things. Like, you know, it's not even the first of the year yet. We're not even officially open, and we're already doing big things. You know, we're already making big moves and big movements. You know, people already have our name in their mouth.
His name, that's not nothing. And then I got.
Thanks for sure.
Oh, look at the mushroom.
It says KP, but everybody always says it's K9.
Yeah.
Not saying KP.
Yeah, it's KP, but I tell people it's K9 because I'm a dog.
Since 2009, we used to do our own tracks,
Yeah.
studying Pro Tools, researching it, because they always upgrade them. It's a fun task, but it's a hard task, especially with this.
We're building some bass tracks. So we get that. And the frequency to bounce off. This girl right here is a genius.
You speaking to the ops now, I ain't with that. Behind my back you talk foul, I ain't with that. You bitches always act wild, I ain't with that. My nigga, I ain't with that. Nigga, I ain't with that. You speaking to the ops now. I ain't with that. Behind my back you talk foul. I ain't with that. You bitches always act wild. I ain't with that. My nigga, I ain't with that. Nigga, I ain't with that. We don't fuck with opposites. Homie, better stop this.
Wichita, Kansas, 316, man. That's where I'm from. Like, it's home. Born and raised, like, you know, I've traveled other places and stuff, but you know, gotta say my family. Like, they my family, man, you know. I mean, cause they know how long I've been doing it, you know what I mean, too, so they really been the ones that's been really rocking with me and, you know what I mean, telling me to, you know, keep going and, you know, that I got the skill for it and stuff, you know, but I'm just humbled about it, so you know what I mean, it's shit, far. Gonna take off, man, like, my picture is going to fucking Japan, like, global, like, for real, like, got a good team with us, there's a group of people behind us, man, and I feel like, you know, we all got that drive, you know, that we just want to go far. I just feel like my road, man, just stay here, man, just be at it, just make them hits, man, just like everybody else, man. I'm just doing what I gotta do to, you know what I mean, pitch in my side of my end on the stick, you know? That's what they trying to do.
There are people who are going through a cycle. I'm going through a cycle. I'm gonna get big on y'all. Hey, shout out everybody on Facebook Live. Y'all, we in there like swimming. We kicking it like karate. We training with Mr. Miyagi. Riding the wave like tsunami. We up late at night like we watching Toonami. All that good shit, hood shit. VME.
Bang, bang, bang.
My name is Eric Powers, the artist known as Kush Powers. I'm from Wichita, Kansas. I was originally born out of the mist. I'm a creature, a myth, a legend. I came here honestly just to kill shit and destroy beats. I was originally found by an individual named Eric. He came ahead and got me out the trap, as it were, and now I'm just here recording music.
And you made a smartphone.
Got a proclamation, I support into this nation. What the fuck it matter, must be collocation. I live my life as a rapper, it's not just an occupation. These haters, they only help me out by lowering expectation. Whoa, when I get on the mic and spit this hot, I leave them baking. When I get on the mic and spit this chord, I leave them shaking. Do not leave your jokes of girls around me, cause I leave you taking. That's with zero hesitation. Is she Asian, Jamaican, Caucasian? Take her to that bedroom for a midnight presentation. She ain't waiting, she naked. She got that booty shaking. I'ma fuck her, tell her for loose. I'ma call that Kevin Bacon. We have an air of niceness around us that other individuals do not have. They are inadequate. Compared to us, but you know what? We gonna keep it positive, positivity.
Yeah.
How long have I been making music is a monumental question in and out itself. I was born making music, but I really put pen to pad when I was about 6 years old. I created a song with my friend Eddie Reed. The song was entitled "Guns Don't Kill People, I Do." It was a banger, to say the least. My musical influences really all come from the same place. Somebody who has a will to make music, somebody who has a will to really express themselves through the complexities of music. No, that's horrible. We're skipping that question. God.
They say they your people, but they ain't gon' roll for me. Get dope for me, keep that hope for me. No six in my vicinity, gym, really I don't rock with y'all. Mama and your daddy on me Sunday, we won't talk about something.
My role in VME, first and foremost, is as an artist. I have many hats, but the one that I choose to wear the most is a creator. I like to think I'm a team player. I know for a fact I help out with
Constructive criticism.
no.
Just got a pistol, it's not honest, really real reckon, I really, I'm looking up to it. I super bar, kids don't do drugs. Money, my money, my money I love. I made a song, I fucked a bitch. Used to be homeless, I slept in a ditch. Homie got stabbed, I shot a block, collateral damage, it happened.
What I am is a regulator. What I am is the best. And what I am a part of is monumental. We are VME. Life, love, and liberty. The pursuit of happiness. These things are what we do hold dear. Another thing is being able to express yourself. How do we choose to express ourselves? Through dope music. Where do we record? A dope studio. And what do we bring but the dopest of vibes? We are VME.
Gotta give a shout out to my man Eric. Let's go. But this is just the beginning, so I hope y'all ready for it. We coming after it. Y'all bottom to the top, you hear me?
I get my cousin Nook, NFL. He's offering, throw money in here. Big Sam wants to throw, but I feel like, we doing well, my nigga. I feel like the more they see that shit, I ain't gonna have
these interviews drop. They definitely
and the clarity my nigga, I'm got it. Like, see, I'm picky as shit, my nigga. Like, it's been so many people who's been coming in here asking for all kinds of, like, engineering, rapping, whatever. It don't even matter. But I'm picky as shit. I know I got a vibe with a nigga,
Quick.
Sometimes it can be just through a message. It can be through you texting me, I can read through that shit.
That you can feel the energy right away.
Shit, I don't know if everybody, but I've been locked up. You know what I'm saying? So you can easily, you've been around a lot of people. And you're gonna vibe them real quick. If not, they're gonna get over on you. They're gonna take your snacks, your commissary.
Quick. All that. Dumb.
Sit you down like nigga. Look, bro.
Zoos and win-wins.
Shit, but I mean, sometimes it ain't the right fit. There's a way to appreciate somebody's music without being like, oh man, we gotta do a collab. There's a way to just be like, all right, man, that was dope as fuck. Kind of outside of my element. Ain't some shit. A lot of times I can appreciate someone's music without, seeing myself in that song. I don't know. Maybe I'm just an asshole. I don't fucking know.
My name is Thane. I'm pretty much from these neighborhoods, right around where the studio's at, here in Wichita, Kansas. Moved around a little bit, but
I hope my death don't cause a big commotion. I'm not alive, there's a difference going through the motions.
Recently just moved back from Colorado Springs, but I've always repped 316. Done a lot in and out of Wichita. I've always kind of lived on the south side, right over here in the neighborhood where the studio's at. Kind of always been my home.
In that white hearse and hold the traffic back. They say don't worry, nothing hurts once it's after that. I crash landed, I can't stand it.
I'm just a team player, man. I'm versatile in a lot of different roles. Also a natural leader. I feel like, I've got a lot of good ideas. I'm business-minded. I'm also open-minded. I like trying new things, working with different people outside of my comfort zone. Basically just, showing people that underestimate me that, I could really do a lot of different roles. I can do a lot of different things. Man, I've done a lot of shows, in Colorado, Denver, Pueblo, Colorado Springs. I worked Trinidad James up there. Cremdella up in Colorado, worked with Sid Wilson of Slipknot up in Colorado. I've worked with Mac Lethal, Palmer Squares, Lax here recently at Barleycorns. I've worked with the guys in Kansas City at Riot Room. Just kind of a lot in the Midwest. I want to do a lot more traveling this year, but I've kind of, anyone that's willing to work with me, that I feel like, it takes their craft seriously. I'm willing to give anyone a shot as long as I feel like they're really trying to do something or say something.
Been that kid. I've been on the other side of that, on the other side of that fence, where it's just like, man, I really want to work with these people. I really want to get on these shows, and stuff like that. But didn't have the groundwork, didn't put the footwork in, didn't have the foresight, So everyone's got to put their work in. Like, there ain't really getting around it. Like, everybody has to at some point put the work in, get there. A lot of times you see people that just kind of seemingly in your area blow up overnight, but they've been fucking working somewhere, grinding somewhere, doing it. They got noticed somewhere else. There's a, you gotta have some kind of work ethic to do this shit. It don't matter how talented you are. The hard work and the grind, that shit trumps over natural talent every day, every single day.
anyone that's trying to get started with music, I would just say, you know, just don't take your craft more serious than anyone's opinions of it, you know, or anything like that. Just work on, you know, refining yourself, and whatever it is that you're doing, you know, just focus on that and get better at it. You know, everyone else will kind of flock to it and come if it's something you're serious about, that you put some work into. You know, nothing comes overnight, but just don't worry about everyone that might be hating on it early on, because you know, it don't really make a difference.
Nigga, I ain't with that. Nigga, I ain't with that. Heard y'all was talking crazy. Heard y'all was speaking on my name, but where the facts though? I sent my shooters through the back door. 30 in the clip and keep it shooting till I'm maxed out. Speaking to the ops, catch you lacking how you act out. Yeah, but you can miss me with that fake shit. Yeah, about to make me lose my patience. Fucking with the team, must be off your medication. Niggas end up missing on a permanent vacation. VME the squad, and this ain't no facade. Money falling at my pockets, always been the underdog. Now we
I'm Eric Williams, owner of Victory Music Entertainment.
And I am in Angelica Lima, and I am co-owner of Victory Music Entertainment. The reason we created VME is because we wanted something to impact the community in a positive manner. There's a lot of negativity in the world, and people feed off of negativity. So we need people to have more positive natures and more positive things to do for the youth, for people that are down on their luck. Hey, you don't think that you sound good, but hey, with the right engineer, you could sound like the next superstar. So positivity is something that we want to lend out to everybody, so that people will have a reason to wake up and smile. Oh, I got the studio today. I'm gonna go to the studio and lay this track down. It might be my banger. So with us as a family and coming together with the positivity, hopefully we can spread that love out.
You know, it should be easy with everybody coming together, you know, with the same focus, you know, the same goals. You know, there's nothing we can't accomplish as a team, because it's not one man that's better than the next man. You know, we're all equal. Well, how we got the idea of starting our music label was basically it was just, you know, the passion for music, you know, something that we both love doing, you know, and pretty much sure the whole of Kansas like doing it too, you know, something we can all come together and, you know, love.
We noticed that we had a lot of talent in Wichita that was going unseen, because it's a lot of people in Wichita, and people really don't think that. They think we're small, but
too much competition.
It's a lot of competition, and a lot of people like to go up against each other, but if we all come together, we can make beautiful music. So our idea of doing the studio is to help people get their foot in the door, or people that have never recorded before have a place to call home to come and record and be comfortable.
Good vibes, you know. It draws people together, you know, it makes, you know, things work a little easier. When everybody on the same path, on the same vision, under good leadership.
And possibly with a lot of the violence that's been happening in Wichita, we can get some of the young kids that like to rap or want to pursue music. If we take them under our wing and show them, hey, this is a good place for you to come and record, you can get their mind off the streets.
I would say what we're doing that's different, that might affect the black community, is, you know, we're not, you know, entertaining the beef, you know, entertaining the, you know, all the negative posts and responses that we've been getting from other studios or business owners. You know, we just kind of going with the flow, you know. We're accepting everybody. It's not really a black, it's just a Kansas thing, you know. We're all coming together, you know, and skipping over the negativity, you know, just embracing the positive and, you know, feeding that good wolf. You know, it's the more you feed a good wolf, the more, you know, positive come with it. So I just feel like we're not buying into the negativity, you know, we're just, I don't know, the vibes are different. You know, I think everybody is witnessing that, you know, from, you know, the team that we're, you know, bringing in is a solid team, you know. I mean, young people, you know, mixed in with, you know, old dogs, you know, teaching them old tricks, they teaching them new tricks.
Yeah. And then also with our black community, we have a lot of people that like to go up against each other like it's a competition. We as black people, we need to come more together so that we can create better things. Like with us as a unity, we can go far and beyond. And then with us as a culture, with other cultures, we can go even further. So,
I mean, just imagine we started this in our basement, you know. 3 months ago, we started in our basement and with the support of the black community, we're now in a building, and next venture is a whole club. So thanks to the community, thanks to the people, black, white, Asian, Mexican, whatever. It don't matter. But at the same time, this is a black-owned business. So we gotta be careful what we do or what we say.
Yeah.
People watching.
Recognition.
I think we'll accomplish more than we even dreamed of, because some of the guys that we're bringing in, and females, artists, engineers, videographers, photographers, they're all talented. They all have their own vision that they're bringing to the table, that we ourselves didn't think of or we couldn't have thought of, because it's their talent, it's their gift that that was given to them, and with them shedding that light, on VME, and with what we contribute, I can see ourselves, doing some Atlantic records, going further than anybody can imagine a Kansas person can go,